Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine for you guys that are new here. This is Beauty by Jazz. In this video, we're going to do a look called Blue Ivy, and this is going to be a tutorial on how to do this look. If you want to see different videos in the future, please let me know and stick around and I'll show you how to do this one. Let's get started. Alrighty, so I went ahead and already did my eyebrows off camera, and in this palette we're going to do the Jamescharles. Excuse my palette, I don't know what it went through a warfield. But we're going to get started with the color Cold James, and I'm going to go in with a Morphe E27 brush. We're going to use this basically as our transition shade. And the next color we're going to go in with is 10% off, and I'm going to go in with a brush, Morphe brush as well, which is the E17 brush, and just going and kind of going in the crease just a little bit, so just tapping that in just lightly and then slowly bringing it into the inner corner as well. Just going back in with that E27 brush, blending out both of those colors just to have a nice transition and blend. Alright, so I'm going to take an M506 brush and going to take the colors No Beans and Beanie. Basically going to mix these two. So going in with both of them and lightly packing that in my crease and bringing it to the upper crease and just making sure that all blends in nicely. And then going back in with that E27 brush after I've mixed those two darker shades in, going back in with that transition shade just to make sure it's all nice and blended and going together nicely, because this look is going to be blending a lot. Basically want to make sure everything is looking nice and neat. Alrighty, so then we're going to go in to the shade Spooky, and I'm going to take an E36 brush and just lightly packing this on, because this dark color can be really pigmented and can get out of hand. I wanted to start off with it, doing it lightly and then gradually building it up. So as you can see, I'm just going back and forth to each eye, just making sure, like I said, gradually building it. And then I'm going in back in with that M506 brush once I've put enough of that darker black shade on, and then just blended it into those other two darker colors just to make sure it has a nice transition. And then back with the E27 brush, I dipped back in the color Cool James just because it kind of diminished a little bit just with all the darker colors that I've been going back in with. So I just wanted to brighten it back up by going back into that transition shade that we started out with. Alright guys, cut crease time. I use the Tarte tape shape in the color Light Sand. And I'm going to cut my crease with the M124 brush, basically. And y'all know my hooded eye problems. I gotta look up, put it on my lid, and go from there. Just slowly start to carve that crease out. Take your time with cut creases, y'all. I'm telling y'all, if you don't take your time, it's not gonna come out right. Let me know if you guys want to see a video of me doing a cut crease to show you how I do cut my crease. I definitely can make that for you guys. If you want to kind of have a nice blend, what I do is just take my pinky, since it's the smallest finger, and just kind of blend it out. And then I just take a regular just flat brush just to set it. So that way when I go to put the next eyeshadow on, it's not just kind of weird looking. Alright, so we're gonna start packing on the other eyeshadow colors, and I'm gonna go in with the color called Cola, and I'm gonna be taking a E19 brush and just slowly packing that shade on. Take your time with it because blending this was kind of tricky because I started with the darker shade first and then I went to the lighter shade. I probably should have started with the lighter shade, but it just made it a little bit easier for me to start with a darker shade. Then because that blue kind of overpowered our darker brown shade, I just want to go back in and taking that M506 brush and making sure we bring that darker shade back out and blend it out as well. So it's all about getting the right transition and blend. It'll take you a minute, but it'll definitely come out nice and pretty. So still taking that E19 brush, I'm gonna go into the color Canvas and just lightly pack that on in the front. Blending this into the blue was kind of hard since it was just an awkward color to blend. but it was just all a matter of going back into the blue, going back into that lighter shade, just slowly mixing them back together. What I just did was just took like a little regular brush, just to brush off that little fallout that I kind of got too out of hand, just to make sure it wasn't just kind of just sticking out, just like, hey, I'm here. As you can see, guys, the blending's starting to really come together. Just take your time. I promise you, it may seem like a hassle, but the end results will be worth it. Foundation time. I go in with a Fenty Beauty. I use the color 420 since that's my summer color. I've got a bit of a tan. Just basically going all over my face, making sure I bring it down to my neck as well. Highlight, I'm going in with L.A Girl in the color Fawn. Just going into my major T-zones, cheeks, right up under the eye, nose, forehead, above the mouth, and chin as well. And what I do sometimes is I add the Tarte Tape Shape concealer as well, just to give it more of a bolder highlight. So that way it can really like stand out. And what I just did was take a beauty blender, sprayed it with my setting spray just to wet it a little bit, and then just slowly blending out that concealer. Take my Sachabuttercup to set that highlight that I have placed in my T-zones. And then just go in all the places basically, like I said, where I placed that concealer. For contour, I use the Urban Decay Naked Shapeshifter palette. They don't really have this in the store anymore. Where you can get it is off of Groupon. That's where I got my last one at. So I'm just taking like a regular Wet n Wild brush, kind of like a sort of at an angle, and just contouring my cheeks, my forehead, around my chin area a little bit. And then what I like to do, instead of getting a separate brush now, just whatever product is basically left onto that brush, I use it to contour my nose as well. And then just brushing off that excess setting powder that I put in my T-zones. And then going back in with that concealer brush, because sometimes once you put setting powder, it kind of just is like there to stay. You just want to make sure it's nicely blended. Y'all know I'm always looking for something. Don't judge me. I was looking for my eyeliner. It had wandered off somewhere. I'm using a NYX eyeliner. I don't know the name of it, but I will put it in the description below as to which one it was. It was actually a new one that I had just took out the box, so it was kind of interesting using it. Taking my setting spray, Matte Face Plus, set my whole face. And then just going in with a simple lip liner, and you can get any simple lip liner from just like a dollar store or CVS, Walgreens, however, where you want to go. And I just took a black one, then just put a little lip gloss on, because I really just wanted a glossy lip for it to go with this look. Y'all know what time it is. Highlight time. My favorite time. Y'all can see I be enjoying this highlight. Y'all don't understand. Favorite time. If it's not cut crease time, it's highlight time. All time favorite. So just highlighting my nose, my cheeks, right above my lip, and right up under my brow as well. that's pretty much it for the look, guys. If you like this look, please comment in the comments below. Let me know what your thoughts on it. And yeah, that's it. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.